August 6th, 1945. At 8:15 in the morning, human history changed forever. It was an ordinary morning in Hiroshima, one of Japan's busiest cities. Workers were going to their jobs. Families were beginning another normal day. Children were getting ready for school. No one knew this would be their last morning. High above Hiroshima, an American B-29 bomber named Enola Gay appeared. Inside the aircraft was a weapon the world had never seen before, a nuclear bomb called Little Boy. From more than 31,000 feet above the city, the bomb was released. Seconds later, at about 1,900 feet above Hiroshima, a blinding flash lit up the sky. An unimaginable wave of heat and destruction swept across the city. Buildings vanished. Thousands of people were burned alive in an instant. Within seconds, a living city became a land of fire, smoke, and death. Around 140,000 people lost their lives. But the nightmare was not over. 3 days later, August 9, 1945, at 11:02 in the morning, another B-29 bomber boxcar entered the skies above Nagasaki. Inside the aircraft was another nuclear bomb called FAP. Moments after it was released, a massive explosion consumed the city. Thousands more lives were lost. The world believed only one thing: Japan was finished. Many believed the country would never rise again, but they were wrong, because just 23 years later, Japan became the second largest economy in the world. How did a nation reduced to ashes achieve one of the greatest recoveries in human history? Today, we uncover the incredible story of Japan's rise from destruction to global power. The atomic bombs changed Japan forever, but they were not the only reason Japan surrendered. After years of war across Asia and the Pacific, Japan had lost most of its military power. Its navy was destroyed. Its cities were in ruins, factories were damaged, and millions of people were struggling with hunger and unemployment. The Japanese government realized the war could no longer continue. On August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito announced Japan's surrender. Japan officially signed the surrender documents, ending the Second World War. But for Japan, the war was not the end of the story. It was the beginning of the hardest challenge. After the war, the Allied forces, led by the United States, took control of Japan. The responsibility of rebuilding the country was given to General Douglas MacArthur. He changed Japan's old military system and started building a new political structure. A new government system was created. Elections were held, and in 1947, Japan introduced a new constitution. Through this constitution, Japan became a democratic nation. However, during this period, America had a strong influence over Japan. Japan's military power was limited because America wanted to make sure that Japan would never again become a powerful military nation like before. But Japan was still facing a huge economic crisis. After the war, unemployment increased rapidly, and millions of people were searching for work. To solve this problem, the Japanese government started major reforms. Large areas of land owned by wealthy landlords were taken and distributed among poor farmers. This gave ordinary people the opportunity to work on their own land, and the rural economy slowly began to recover. During this difficult period, Japanese women played an important role in rebuilding the nation. Many women worked in agriculture, helped produce food for their families, and supported the country's economy. Slowly, factories started operating again. Along with men, women also began working in industries. New jobs were created, and unemployment started to decrease. But the biggest turning point for Japan came during the Korean War. In 1950, a war started between North Korea and South Korea. The United States directly joined this war. However, the American mainland was far away from Korea. So, for strategic reasons, America built military bases in Japan. Weapons, machines, vehicles, and other war supplies needed for the Korean War were produced and transported from Japanese factories. This created a huge opportunity for Japan's industries. Factories reopened, production increased, and Japan's economy started growing rapidly. The same America that once wanted to control Japan eventually became Japan's strongest ally because of changing global politics. The United States needed a powerful partner in Asia to balance the influence of China and the Soviet Union, and Japan became that important partner. In 1952, the Allied occupation ended, and Japan regained its sovereignty. Japan also chose to forget the past, conflict, and accepted cooperation with America to focus on rebuilding its future. Japan realized that simply making products was not enough. Their products needed to become the highest quality in the world. Their goal was simple: to make Made in Japan a symbol of trust and quality around the world. Because of this vision, Japan invested heavily in technology, research, and quality control. Children were given advanced education from an early age. Science, technology, robotics, and innovation became major priorities. The results appeared in Japan's industries. Japan created some of the world's most famous companies: Toyota, Honda, Sony, Nissan, Yamaha, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, Kawasaki, Hitachi, Toshiba, Panasonic, and Nikon Nikon became globally recognized brands. Japan's steel industry, clothing industry, and technology sector developed rapidly. By 1968, Japan had become one of the most advanced nations in East Asia and one of the world's largest economies. Then, in 1964, Japan introduced the world's first high-speed bullet train, the Shinkansen. Through investment in tourism, education, technology, and modern infrastructure, Japan completely transformed itself. A country that was destroyed by war had become one of the world's leading economies within just a few decades. The story of Japan is not only the story of economic growth, it is the story of a nation that refused to give up. It proves one thing: destruction is not the end of a country. With hard work, education, technology, and the right decisions, any nation can rise again and reach the top of the world. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to subscribe and tell us in the comments which country's incredible history should we explore next.